say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jalen Brunson.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Porter is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Bruce Brown. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's quickly in at the 1. And for New York, up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Injuries certainly playing a factor for both teams, Greg, in this matchup.
And, Kevin, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but unavoidable. Every team deals with the injuries throughout the course of the season, so there's no time now for excuses.
Quickly against Brunson. The pass to Anunoby. Dishes to Randall. From 15 feet away, Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Toronto Raptors. Now, quickly. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Barnes kicks to Quickly. A kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Brunson with it. Headed now by Barnes. Brunson, no good. And here's Toronto. Barnes passes to Brown. Quickly with it. On the wing, Barnes. Passes it to Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brent, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last time.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. Had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league. Back how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Here's Brunson. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Barnes. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Takes the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jonte Porter at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Quickly. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And that one's good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
Brunson against Quickly. Handle a screen on Quickly. Here's Brunson. Sinks that one from the post. Brunson's got 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Porter. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Hartenstein. Hasn't made one yet. Fires the 3. Jalen Brunson again from deep.
Not a big part of Brunson's game behind the line, but he can knock him down.
Quickly against Brunson. Barrett kicks to Quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Porter with the screen for Quickly. Barnes up top. He's defended by Randall. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Barrett against Anunoby. Barrett with the ball. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Porter, a screen on Anunoby. On the wing quickly. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot-taking and shot-making. A sign of maturity.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Young, and it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now here's Schroeder. 9-point game his last outing, and that one's good. Barnes. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Here's Trent. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And he jams it with authority.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. An emphatic LU jam.
Brunson, a nice feed. That's just good offense.
Knicks lead 23-20.
Raptors trail by 3. Schroeder surveying the floor. He kicks to Barnes. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Achua.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Knicks lead 25-20.
Hard against Barnes. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Porter's checked in for McDaniels. R.J. Barrett comes in for Scotty Barnes. Brownie's checked in for Gary Trent. And quickly in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Randall, coming off 31 points last game. Pass to Hartenstein. Anunoby against Barrett. Clock at 6. Porter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 3. The pass to Quickly.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Barrett kicks to Quickly. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Quickly's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a good heads-up play there from R.J.
Randall against Young. 14 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Randall's got his second basket.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Now, here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. Now the feed to Porter. It's blocked. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. McDaniels checked in for the Raptors. .111 left in the first half of the game. 3 on the clock. Here's Quickly in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brunson. And he overshot that one, missing. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Quickly the pass to Barrett. The three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. For New York, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Floats it up for Randall. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Quickly. He lobs it up. Stolen.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Randall. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Barrett for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at New York, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
Let's move on, shall we? To that first half we just watched. Guys, how about Victor Wembanyama?
Well, I think the bucket looks real big to him right now. He's been almost automatic. And you look at the people trying to defend him, they look discouraged.
Very discouraged. His shooting percentage is definitely on the Shaq-like level right now.
All right, you're being nice to me. What do you want?
A ride home on the plane.
Deal.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York trailing. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Good on the three-point shot.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Porter with the screen for Barnes. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Just 5 on the clock. Porter a screen on Randall. A 3 from Barnes. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And here's Brunson. 16 points for him. Count that one. Brunson's got 18 points in the game.
Moments left to go. Bravo to Brunson for staying cool.
Barnes looking around. Over Randall. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Brunson against Quickly. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Porter pulls it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Barrett. Shoots from 12 and finished off by Porter.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Now Brunson, 18 points for him. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Barrett. He has 6. Left side, Porter. Pass to Quickly. The 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
New York calls timeout. Young. He's checked in for the Raptors. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Here's McBride after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Anunoby has the open look. Here's Achua. Good on the shot. Achua's got 7 points in the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And there's the pass to Barrett. 36 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by New York. DiVincenzo passes to McBride. Here's Anunoby. Barrett covering. Some nice passing by New York here. DiVincenzo finds Anunoby. Randall from outside. That shot off. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Raptors lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. Trent and Barnes share the wing. Young is out there with Jalen McDaniels. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
That one falls for Brunson.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark year in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
Hard against Barnes. Passes it to Trent. Screened by Young. Launches a 3. Trent gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Pass to Hart. Out to the right wing. Pass to Achua. Here's Grimes, defended by Trent. Grimes passes to Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Raptors leading by 5. It's Trent on the wing. And another basket for Toronto.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now, here's Hart. And the pass to Grimes. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Teams changing it up here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Dante right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Brunson against Quickly. They set the pick. Fires from the wing. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Brunson.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
Brown with a screen on Anunoby. Puts it up from 12. Barrett, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brunson the pass to Hartenstein. Now here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Hartenstein. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Over quickly. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Brunson.
Oh, huge moment from J.P. Brunson knocking it down.
Inside. Here's Porter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Brunson against quickly. And it's good, 2 points. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Anunoby against Barrett. Kicks it to Brown. And Barnes gets double teamed. Porter finds Barrett. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Brunson, good.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Toronto calls timeout. They're up by 4. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Barrett against Anunoby. Porter is screen on Anunoby. Barrett dishes to Porter. Puts it up from 7. It's deflected. Here's Brunson. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Barrett against Anunoby. There's the pass to Porter. Taken away.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo kicks to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock to take the lead. Count it!
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 1. 6 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's the floater. Yes! And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip-in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Emmanuel Quickley.